Hi, my name is Stephen Sauer, and the crisis that I chose to cover for this next research paper is the crisis that Polaris had when they had major recalls in 2017. So let me give you a little bit of history behind Polaris Industries. Polaris Industries was started in the 1950s as strictly a snow machine company at that time. Edgar Hettian, a co-founder, was so sure of his product that in the late 1950s to early 1960s, he took a snow machine across the Alaskan wilderness to prove its durability. Some previous Polaris stumbling blocks were Polaris, like many other manufacturing companies, have had their fair share of issues. Starting in the 1980s, the recession shrunk the company's profit and sales numbers because people were purchasing less items that have elastic demands, such as snow machines and motorcycles and things, and more inelastic demand items, such as food, water, shelter, other necessity items, such as that. The major recall in 2017 occurred in March. Polaris was forced to recall 19,200 sportsmen's vehicles, which I believe are mostly four-wheelers because of the side panels getting hot and catching on fire. This recall put the total amount of various vehicles recalled in the past 2 years totaled to over 338,800. The impact of these recalls: Polaris Industries started losing market share fast as dealers and customers, although avid supporters, began to lose confidence in the company. After there totaled 247 fires and multiple burn injuries, Polaris's stock prices had halved when their sales and profit numbers continued to plummet without any end in sight. Management's response to the impending crisis was to not allow any of their Polaris Industries employees to comment on the status of these recalls, as they enforced a mandatory quiet period before an upcoming earnings management announcement. They did this so that no comments displayed in the media could negatively affect the outcome of their short-term shares and stocks or their bottom line that was being discussed in that earnings management announcement. Polaris Industries also announced organizational changes to the company. They announced that they will be merging several different parts of their company, whether it be Polaris sales operations, service, and corporate marketing, and interactive team, into one unified global excellence team. The leader of this team had lots of experience in customer support, but knew little about the actual company itself, as he did not know much about snow machines or four-wheelers or motorcycles or any of that, but that's okay. Doug Spong was the Polaris Industries brand and crisis management expert, and he stated that diversification is smart and that it would help Polaris recover from this really tough spell. Polaris bought the iconic Indian motorcycle company to put a dent in the Harley-Davidson market share, and they did that so that there was less reliance on the Harley-Davidsons, and Indian and Harley-Davidson could share the market share. So, the strategy. Tim Larson was hired in 2003 by Polaris Industries to review Polaris's growth goals and long-term strategy. He provided the idea of revamping management as well as merging all of Polaris's sister companies into one major overarching company. He stated that with the merge there would be a more seamless experience for customers and dealers, thereby driving greater satisfaction, sales, and sustainable growth. In the announcement, it stated that the past vice president and Chief Information Officer of Polaris Industries, Bill Fisher, would be conveniently retiring after this crisis. The crisis team. Along with Tim, the CEO and Polaris chairman Scott Wine, and a new Chief Information Officer to replace the old one that retired, Matt Emmerich, made up the three main people of the crisis team that was supposed to get Polaris back on track. CEO of Polaris, Scott Wine, stated, "By combining Tim's extensive background in delivering industry-leading customer experiences without dynamic, innovative leaders, we have created a unified team capable of delivering the premium end-to-end experience our customers expect." And that is what got them back on track. Here is my references. And that is the end. Thank you.